What if I told you I made 15 TikTok product ads in the same time most businesses spend trying to book a photo shoot? No lights, no scripts, no actors, just AI and one product photo. Crazy? Maybe, but if your competitors suddenly look like they hired a full-time UGC creator, this is exactly how they did it. Hey everyone, I'm Jake Dawson, and I help business owners like you use AI to save time and cut costs without needing a tech degree. And I'll be straight with you. When I first heard about AI that could recreate viral videos, I rolled my eyes. It sounded like another overhyped tool that would waste my time. But then I tested it with 3 different products: a supplement bottle, a kitchen gadget, and even a digital course screenshot. What came out the other end? Videos that looked like I'd paid a UGC creator hundreds of dollars. It included multiple camera angles, natural hand movements, even the subtle head tilts and those little aha expressions. It makes the video feel real and not robotic. Today, I'm walking you through the exact process to create viral style UGC ads for TikTok. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn one product photo into multiple ready to post ads. And honestly, guys, this might be the most unfair marketing advantage that we have right now. And just a quick side note, if you want the templates, the prompts, and a place where you can ask questions when you get stuck, that's exactly what we do inside my school community. It's basically the support that I wish I had when I started this stuff, minus the tech headaches. All right, let's get into it. Here's what changed in the last year that most business owners completely missed. TikTok's algorithm now punishes anything that looks like a traditional ad. If it looks too polished, perfectly lit, professionally scripted, or it feels like something a marketing team spent 3 weeks planning in a boardroom, TikTok basically goes, nope, boring, and they push it down. Why? Because people swipe past it. And TikTok only wants stuff that keeps people watching. But those messy, real, feels like I filmed this in my kitchen after work videos, the ones where someone's like, yo, I just found this product and you need to see this, those crush. They get more views, they get more likes, people watch longer because they can't immediately tell if it's content or an ad. And honestly, at this point, TikTok doesn't even know. Now, here's the catch. To do UGC right, the old way, it was expensive. You had to hire real creators, and good ones aren't cheap. $200, $500, sometimes $800 for a single short video. And you don't just need one, you need multiple hooks, multiple angles, different versions for testing, and backup content when one doesn't perform. That adds up fast. And that's where most brands either burn through money or they give up. But this is exactly where AI flips the game. Because now, instead of waiting on a creator, hoping they deliver something usable, going back and forth on revisions and praying that it performs, you control the whole thing. You can generate UGC-style videos that look and feel like a real person filmed them, talking about your product, except you can create unlimited variations. And the cost is basically a joke compared to hiring. Now, let's talk about the tool that actually makes this possible, because this part matters. And I say this because if you go out and you search AI video tool right now, you're going to see thousands of options, and most of them are honestly useless for what we're doing. And the tool I'm going to use today is called TopView Video Agent. So let me show you what makes it different. First, it's built on OpenAI's Sora 2. If you've seen those crazy videos online where people are like, is this real or AI? Yeah, that's the tech behind this. The motion is smooth, the lighting looks real, the camera angles feel like the work of an actual creator, not a robot. But the thing that made me sit back in my chair was this. It doesn't just generate a video from nothing, it studies the video that you give it. So let's say you found a TikTok ad with 500,000 views that's performing well. You can literally paste the link into TopView and say, make this, but with my product. And it doesn't just copy the script, it copies the pacing, the energy, the structure, the style of the hook, the shots, even how many seconds the camera stays on the product close-ups. It's not guessing, it understands what made the video successful. Oh, and if you want your character to hold up your product, this part used to be a disaster with older tools. They would show the character holding your product like it was a bowling trophy. It looks stiff and weird. But with this tool, the AI avatar actually interacts with the product. If it's skincare cream, it goes on the face. If it's a bottle, they open it and hold it naturally. It looks like something a real creator would post. Now, before we jump in, here's something I love. There's a free trial, so you don't have to commit to anything up front. You can literally follow along with this tutorial and build your first video while watching. And honestly, That's when it clicks for most people. So before we move forward, go ahead and pause the video, scroll down and grab the link to TopView from the description. It'll make this way easier because you'll be doing it step by step with me instead of just watching. All right, let me walk you through exactly how this works. And I'm keeping this super simple because if this turns into a 47-step process, nobody's doing it. Okay, step 1 is getting your product image ready. This is the foundation. And the good news is you don't need a professional shoot or a fancy camera. If you've got an iPhone or any decent phone from the last 5 years, that is good enough. Just put your product somewhere with natural light, like next to a window, and take a clear, straight-on shot. Don't overthink it. Don't try to do dramatic angles. Just face it forward like it's taking a school photo. If you're selling something digital, like a course, a template, a service, take a screenshot or a simple mock-up will do. Whatever represents the product visually. But I will say that TopView works best with physical products. So if you're using a digital one, you may need to test a couple versions to get the right look. Now, here's where most people mess up without realizing it. If your photo looks a little rough, like maybe the background has crumbs on the counter or your lighting looks like it came from a horror movie, you can fix it here before it becomes a problem later. And the tool that I use for this is called Nano Banana. I'm sure most of you've heard of it, but this step is optional. So if your photo already looks clean, just move on. But here's what you do. Upload your photo into Nano Banana and type a simple prompt like professional product photography, clean white background, studio lighting, high resolution, commercial quality. And in about 60 seconds, it'll spit out a version that looks like you hired a product photographer. Now, take a second, grab your product photo, clean it up if you need to, and make sure that you've got something that looks crisp and clear. Once you've got that, you're ready for the next step. Now, the next step is finding the right reference video. And honestly, this part is way easier than most people make it. A lot of folks try to hunt for the perfect video or spend an hour scrolling, and you don't need to do that. We're just looking for something that's already performing well in your niche so the AI has a structure to follow. So here's what you do. Open TikTok and start searching your niche. If you sell skincare, search skincare tips or moisturizer review. If you sell kitchen tools, search kitchen hacks or product review. The keyword doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to get you into the right content category. Now, when you're scrolling, look for videos with at least 100,000 views. If it has that many views, it means the format works, not just the product. And you want videos that feel casual. If it feels too polished, skip it. You're looking for someone talking naturally, showing the product, using it, talking about the benefits, and keeping the energy real. Most importantly, watch the first 3 seconds. If the video grabs your attention fast, that is a good sign. You want this because the first 3 seconds decides if someone will scroll or stay. Once you find a couple good ones, save 2 or 3. You're not copying them word for word or stealing someone's script. You're using them as a reference so the AI knows the pacing, the angles, the tone, and the overall vibe. And here's a little pro tip. Go check your competitors. Find their TikTok accounts, scroll through their top videos, and save their best performing ones. That's literally free market research right there. They already tested what works. You just get to skip the expensive guessing phase. Okay, now we're going to move everything into TopView so it can start to do the magic. So go ahead and log into your account, and once you're in, you'll see a box that says Viral Video Agent. Click that. Now on the next screen, you'll see 2 upload fields. The first one says Add Image and Link. This is where you drop in that product photo that you took earlier, or the upgraded one that you use Nano Banana for. Just click on it to upload. And right next to it, you'll see the second button that says Reference Video. You can download your TikTok video to your phone or your computer and just upload it like a normal file here. And if you're thinking, well, okay, Jake, but how do I download a TikTok video without the watermark? Don't worry, I've got you. I'll be including links to free services that let you download TikTok videos clean so you don't have to hunt for tools or go through sketchy websites. All right, now go ahead and hit generate. While it's processing, here's what's happening. The AI is breaking down your reference video frame by frame. It's looking at the pacing, the camera angles, the tone, the hook, even how the product is held and shown on screen. And then it rebuilds that same structure, but now using your product and an AI avatar that matches the same vibe. The cool part is it only takes about 3 to 5 minutes. Other tools used to take 20 or more and still looked robotic. This one feels natural and it looks like something an actual creator would post. All right, once the video finishes generating, don't just download it and run. Watch it all the way through, and while you're watching, just pay attention to a few simple things. First, does the hook grab attention in the first 3 seconds? If you weren't you, would you keep watching? Second, does the avatar feel natural or does it feel stiff or awkward? Third, can you clearly see the product and does it feel like it's a part of the video, not just something floating in front of the camera, for example? And then finally, does the pacing feel similar to the viral reference that you chose? If anything feels off, don't worry, you don't have to redo everything. Just regenerate it with a quick adjustment. You can literally type something like, make the tone more energetic, or show the product more, or even add more close-up shots. Most of the time, the first version is already 80 or 90% perfect. So at this point, you're just dialing it in a little bit. Once you're happy with the video, now it's time for the final polish, captions. And please do not skip this part. I know it sounds small, but captions are a huge deal. Most people scroll TikTok with the sound off, usually because they're in public or pretending that they're working. If you don't have captions, you're losing almost everyone before the message even lands. The good news is TopView has its own caption tool. So go to their auto caption AI, upload the video that you just created, and let it generate the text. It normally only takes about 30 seconds. Then you can change the color, the placement, and the font style to match your branding or whatever style you want. And the reason I prefer this over TikTok's built-in captions is simple. TikTok messes up brand names, product names, and anything even slightly technical. So with this, you've got full control and it looks clean. Once the captions look good, download the final version with the captions baked in. At this point, you've got a complete ready-to-post UGC style ad that looks like it took a team of creatives and a weekend to produce. But really, you just followed a few steps and you let the AI handle the hard stuff. All right, before we wrap this up, here's my honest take. This tech is crazy. Not long ago, you needed a camera crew or at least some editing skills to make videos like this. Now you need a product photo in a few minutes. That's it. And after testing this a bunch of times, here's what I've noticed. The people who will win going forward aren't the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones who start using tools like this early. Figure out a simple, repeatable system and scale while everyone else is still thinking about it. So here's what I want you to do next. First, actually try this. Don't think about it and then save the video and forget that it exists. The link to TopView is in the description and there's a free trial, so there's literally zero risk. Make one video and see if it does what I showed you. Worst case, you spent 10 minutes testing something new. Best case, you just found a way to scale your content without hiring anyone. Second, tell me in the comments what product you're trying this with. I'm always curious what niches you guys are in, and I read every comment. And if you run into a problem, drop it in there. I'll help you fix it. Third, if you want more videos like this, simple, practical AI tutorials that actually help you run your business faster, go ahead and hit subscribe. I do one deep dive tutorial every week, no fluff, just stuff that you can use right away. And if you ever want more support, templates, or a place to ask questions when you're building this stuff, that's exactly what we do inside my school community. It's basically the don't build alone shortcut, and the link to that is also in the description below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Before you click away, here's another video that you'll probably want to watch next. It's packed with more AI gold. Just click on the video to my left and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll see you there.